Biomedric's Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.
Gold label quality Biomed RX CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
Hi, this is Devin Lockett, the president of JobSite Route. As the son of a general contractor, I know how difficult it can be to get good food on the job site. And letting your construction workers leave the job site to buy lunch just takes valuable time away from them being on the site. I've developed an app and a program that will bring a steady stream of food trucks to your job sites every month for the low price of only $100 per month per site. That comes up to about $3 per day to have a steady stream of food trucks coming to your job sites all day, every working day. You can also contact the food trucks ahead of time and pre-order your food from the menu on our app. This saves valuable time for your construction workers and for you. It also sends a variety of delicious food served on Southern California food trucks to your job sites all day. When you think about it, it only makes sense to join the JobSite Route Network. All right. Thank you for joining me. We're gonna give a few more people a chance to join. Yeah, we're just talking about a few news issues. Don't seem to be too much noise happening right now about Pelosi's visit to China,
but that remains to be seen. I mean, the Chinese are not happy about it, none too much, and they've gone to a lot of expense militarily, monetarily, economically. Um, so who knows? Who knows? I mean, this is kind of up in the air and it's open for discussion. We'll give a few more people a chance to join. I'll see if my guest of honor can join. One moment, please, while I handle some things. Yes. Oh, yes, we're back. Yes, we're back. Thank you for joining. How you doing, Peggy? Thank you for joining me, Peggy. Yeah, so I think really bigger than what's happening or not happening out in Taiwan right now is uh, Mrs. Griner. I mean, Brittany Griner. Oh, my cat stuck outside. Brittany Griner getting sentenced for 9 to 9 years in prison in Russia. Oh my God. Over what? A cartridge? Let me see. A cartridge that would be, I don't know. I don't know how big they would be. I guess a USB port or I guess a cartridge like this, right? But yeah, don't pack your bags with your stuff in it. Don't travel. I mean, just make it a point. Even if you're coming from a state where it's legal and going to a state where it's legal, I would still suggest against traveling, carrying anything with THC in it. Now, I think maybe this would give people a little bit more of a understanding of why we're so lucky to live here and why, what it actually means to be free and what our freedoms are and what the freedoms are that we should appreciate. So feel free to, oh, let me just post a link if anybody wants to join the conversation. Thank you for joining us. All right. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I just got back from swimming a half mile, and so I feel great. I always feel great when I swim. I always sleep well on the nights that I swim, the nights of the days that I swim. Peggy Royster, thank you for joining. And Peggy, go right ahead and click the join. Come on in. I really appreciate it. Cam up if you can. Tomorrow I'm going to be going live and working some more on toward the completion of this self-portrait so that I can um, work on some other things that you might find more interesting. I'm actually working with more models, and I intend to actually introduce things that are a little bit more than just life drawing and life painting. Although I do like, working with the human form. Um, my imagination has much more to offer, and I think you guys deserve to see my style, my painting style. I attended art school at Bellas Artes of San Fernando in Madrid, Spain. the same art school that Pablo Picasso studied at and that his father taught at, part of the University of Complutense de Madrid. And then I also studied at Otis here in Los Angeles, the Otis Institute, back when they were affiliated with Parsons School of Design, as well as the McNay Art Institute in San Antonio, Texas. But most of what I do is, I don't know, I guess you could still say self-taught, you know. Peace and respect, Information Man Show. How you doing, man? Hey, click the you're welcome to click and join the cast, brother. Join the podcast. Just going over how unfair it is for Brittany Griner to have been sentenced to as long as she has. I think it's I think it's definitely a bit of political pawnism going on. Like I said, I caution against traveling with any product. I mean, I sell CBD. I have my own brand of CBD oil, as you see, uh, Biometrics Medical Marijuana. So it's not like I'm unfamiliar with the concept, right, with the phenomenon. I mean, I would never even travel like with this shirt on because you're just asking to get searched longer. And then, of course, whenever you're in a state that sees that you're coming from California, if you're in California or if you're in a state where cannabis is legal, then you can look forward to people with dogs walking very close to you and your bags when you arrive in the state where it's not legal. And that's just here domestically. So internationally, honestly, buy yourself a new set of luggage just in case you may have dropped a seed or a twig or a joint or whatever in your bag during a previous use of the bag, if that's what you have to do. And she should have known that. She should have known better. But I can understand the temptation because you figure, well, it's not plant, it's in a cartridge, and maybe the dogs won't smell it or whatever. But human eyes are human eyes, and they found it. And 9 years is excessive, no matter how you slice it. Um, but we live in very tough times right now. Very tough times. Yeah. A lot of people are preparing for all-out war to break out because of what's happening in Taiwan, which was kind of the title of this show, Nancy Pelosi's visit. I've seen actually public service announcements talking about what to do in case of a mushroom cloud, believe it or not, and I think this is happening over on the East Coast as well. So I just caution everybody to be careful. Um, these are things that are potentially outside of all of our individual control, but they could still affect us all. They can still affect us profoundly. They're playing a very dangerous game. And we're in a precarious situation because we don't really know who's writing the teleprompter, if you know what I mean. Yes. Thank you, Information Man. Sure, I appreciate it, brother. So yeah, I was hoping we can get some people participating in the convo. If you'd like, everyone's welcome. I could post the link again. There you go. Like to have some stimulating conversation about this. I just did a video about my reaction to Will Smith's apology, and I think, well, maybe you should just see that video because I can't really condense what I did in that video here. And then, of course, I have special guest that I was trying to get to come in, but not quite sure. I was actually trying to find. Let's see. I believe this is the one. Bear with me 1 second.
China is to suspend cooperation.
Okay, this is what I wanted to share with you. One moment. All right.
With the United States on issues including China is to suspend cooperation with the United States on issues including military relations, climate change, and legal help in criminal matters. This is in response to the visit of US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to Taiwan. The visit's enraged Beijing, which regards a self-governing island as its territory. This latest announcement follows days of intensive Chinese military drills in the waters surrounding the island.
Chinese missiles began striking the seas north, south, and east of Taiwan hours after U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi left the island. Chinese state television released video of warships patrolling the Taiwan Strait, for decades an unofficial buffer zone between China and Taiwan, as fighter jets cruised the skies above, air cover for the multiple no-go danger zones declared by China in some of the busiest shipping lanes in the world.
China has chosen to overreact and use Speaker Pelosi's visit as a pretext to increase provocative military activity in and around the Taiwan Strait.
Blinken is in Cambodia for a ministerial meeting of Southeast Asian nations. Although his Chinese counterpart is also there, Blinken says the two have no plans to meet.
The fact is, the Speaker's visit was peaceful. There is no justification for this extreme, disproportionate, and escalatory military response.
China sees Taiwan as a breakaway province which will eventually come under Beijing's control and is deeply opposed to any visits by foreign governments.
What China is defending is its own sovereignty and territorial integrity. What China is doing is safeguarding the basic norms governing international relations and the common interests of most countries. Non-interference in internal affairs is a most basic principle for maintaining peace and stability in our world.
Faced with the unprecedented scale of China's reaction, Taiwan has put its military on alert and is staging civil defense drills. Across the Taiwan Strait on the Chinese side, tourists come to this coastal town hoping to witness the military exercises.
Indeed, China is a powerful country, and it will not allow anyone to offend its own territory.
They take photos in front of a sign which reads, "The closest place of mainland motherland to Taiwan Island."
We crossed the middle line of the Taiwan Strait with military exercises. Our missiles flew over Taiwan, which makes us feel our motherland is very strong and makes us certain Taiwan's return cannot be stopped.
China's army says its so-called joint blockage operation around Taiwan will continue through to Monday.
Let's get into this with Michael Bagley. He's an associate professor of political science
Well,
at Tufts University in
maybe
Massachusetts.
let's not.
He's also co-author of the upcoming book Danger Zone, coming
Just the news, ma'am. Just the news. So yeah, there we go. I don't know, and this is a fairly, we're going to say a fairly non-biased or disinterested news source, so neither left nor right, nor definitely coming from China. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see, because I think the effects of this are gonna continue, and believe me, this is also part of the globalist revolution that we're experiencing right now, and we have to realize this. Unfortunately, knocking us down a peg or two here in the country that enjoys the highest standard of living, or at least has for the past couple of centuries, be knocked down a peg or two. And what better way to do that than to provoke some type of war again between us and either Russia or China. So let's hope I don't get a strike for that. So if anyone would like to join, if not, well, about 20 minutes early. There we go. The join link is right there. I'm going to share something else with you guys about this situation with Brittany Griner. Actually, I think you guys have already seen this, because this is coming straight from ESPN, but I just think it's kind of poignant.
Is expected. Shocking news to a lot of people, and it sounds like a lot, but in Brittany Griner's world, this is what was expected. It's what U.S. officials always expected. It's daunting, to be sure, but in a lot of ways, it's the closing of the first chapter, and it moves her essentially closer to coming home. Russia has made it clear all along that if there is a deal to be done, which would probably be a prisoner swap between her and someone the United States is holding, it wouldn't happen until after her trial. So in a lot of ways, the census is considered a formality. Again, it looks pretty bad, but in a lot of ways, it also allows the negotiations to accelerate, possibly even bring her closer to coming home.
Now, you mentioned the prison swap. Well, what essentially happens next after this finding and this, the sentencing?
Well, inside the courtroom, both sides can appeal. There's no reason for the prosecution to appeal. That's something you can do under Russian law, because they basically got the sentence they asked for. Technically, you would expect Brittany Griner to appeal, but U.S. officials made it clear that they're willing to make a deal. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said on, I think it was the 26th, that the U.S. had made an offer to Russia. We understand that it's trading Brittany Griner and another American, Paul Whelan, who's been there since 2018, for a man named Victor Bout, who's a convicted Russian arms dealer who's doing a 25-year sentence in the U.S. So what this does is allows Russia to move forward, save face, and say, hey, we followed our legal system, we prosecuted her under our law. The U.S. might not consider it to be legitimate, but now Russia's in a position where it can say, okay, let's make a deal.
So what ultimately has to happen for Brittany Griner to be allowed to come home safely to the United States?
Well, they've got to reaching a deal is not an easy thing between these two countries. Obviously, she was arrested before the start of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. There's a long history in Russia of sometimes, again, understanding from people who dealt in this world, you can reach a deal with somebody, and all of a sudden at the last minute it falls apart. It's not as simple as Joe Biden talking to Vladimir Putin. The Justice Department has to weigh in. Ultimately, it's for the White House to sign off on. But you have the same problem on the other side. There are different people in the Kremlin and the foreign ministry who want to see different things from this. Someone over there has to make the decision.
Okay, now this was on the 4th, which was 2 days ago, and what I've heard since then is that the Russians, and some believe that it's a bad faith move on behalf of the Russians, but that the Russian government is expecting us not only to return one or two people that we have in custody, but to actually get someone from another country who is actually in jail on murder. So that's kind of asking for the impossible. I don't know, or for the near impossible. I'm not really sure about the relationships between all of the parties involved, but this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Thank you for joining. Go ahead on and hit if you feel comfortable, cam up and hit the StreamYard link. I'm going to paste it one more time. If not, I'm going to wrap up because I'm going to be painting on this self-portrait tomorrow, and I like to get my sleep before I paint. That's something I like to do with a very clear mind. But thank you anyway for joining. I really do appreciate it. Very good, very good. Teaching my son how to cook and do man things. So yeah, I mean, we can all just say a prayer right now and hope that the State Department or the powers that be do the things that they have to do to bring our sister home. Like I said, I think 9 years is kind of excessive, especially right now in this time in history, for having to play the part of a political pawn. I'm going to go live again during my studio time tomorrow on Sunday, and then it's back to the same routine on Monday. So as always, I want everyone to stay kind, because as you know, kind is the new sexy and kind is the only sexy. Stay blessed and stay healthy, and I will see you guys on the next live. Thanks for watching.
Gold Label Quality Biomed RX CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
Biomedric's Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.